My name is sometimes Heather, and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Let's get on with the show. So, I am here in the Clockwork City with Lilyanne, who is my storm vampire. I'm going to replay the first first 2 stages of the Clockwork City Main Quest, because during the last 2 streams my Yeti here had decided to turn itself down to 50%, so nobody could hear anything I said, hence replay. As usual, we're playing with coffee. I was going to say drinking coffee, but well, this is only my 2nd cup.
Another newcomer, eh? Come, let's talk.
So as we arrive to Clockwork City, we find Naramo, a recurring character, outside the city gates.
Well, if it isn't my 2nd favorite assistant. What a fortuitous turn of events. I shouldn't be surprised. You have a knack for appearing when I need you most. I take it you haven't found a sponsor yet? Maybe we can help each other.
What do you have in mind?
Initially, I thought we could rely on my ample charms to win us a sponsor. Unfortunately, the people here tend to value craft over the pleasure of my company. Providing some gift or service seems to be the only way to earn a sponsorship.
Have you found any potential sponsors?
Yes. A clockwork apostle named Varuni Arvel. Apparently, she's a member of the Congress of Calibration, the governing body here in the city. My associates, Kirith and Raynor, are already working on a plan to earn her trust. Will you help us?
All right, we shall work together.
This promises to be a fruitful collaboration. I tasked Kirith and Raynor with acquiring gifts for Varuni, but they tend to wander. Kirith's just there by the cliff. You should speak with her. In the meantime, I'll conduct more research. Questions?
Now we have the option to dig out more information, but I suppose I'll leave that to you. So, Kirith and Raynor are also recurring characters. We meet them in the base game and also in various DLCs around dwarven delves and dungeons. The quests often have to do with researching dwarven artifacts and just getting misplaced, so I recommend doing those. They're entertaining.
So that pompous high elf got his hooks in you too, huh? I told my brother Raynor we should go it alone, but any house in an ash storm, right? Speaking of Raynor, he might need your help.
Is Raynor in trouble?
Depends on your definition of trouble, I guess. He's down in the ravine, playing with the firepot spiders for some reason. He wouldn't tell me more. Unfortunately, those spiders have a tendency to, you know, explode.
Why would he do that?
Like I said, he didn't want to discuss it. Probably whipped up an automata disrupting spoon twirler or something. He gets like this sometimes. Just check in on him, all right? He's clumsy and those apostles' mechanical limbs look expensive.
All right, I'll check on Raynor.
Thanks for the help. Raynor's smart, but you can't smart a spider to death, you know?
That actually
Sergeant
is
Baldan,
true.
this one has the gold you requested. Will you still sponsor me?
I gave you my word, didn't I? Come, Cat. We can discuss the specifics in my office.
Lankin.
1,000 blessings, Walker. Lankin has much to offer the Brass Fortress.
Yes, I'm sure you do.
Goodness. Let me actually quickly turn on subs. If I can find them. Could be in audio, yes. NPC subtitles on. Video subtitles also. Okie doke. Makes it easier to follow the game in case you need to keep all your way down. Now, let's find Raynor. Clockwork City is a little bit challenging to navigate. Can't always get up a hill right where you want to go. Following pathways is your easiest option, I'd say. Enemies in the Clockwork City are all made of brass. This place is unique to the game and actually the first DLC I purchased. Haven't regretted for a moment.
Hello again. So strange. I'm glad to see you, but I must admit, the statistics are staggering. What are the odds of us meeting here again in an extraplanar space? Rhetorical, of course. Honestly, I am glad you're here.
Gareth sent me down here to look for you.
Kirith? So you've joined our band of outsiders. Welcome. Now look, I may lack Kirith's natural talent with a blade, but I can accomplish this on my own. Varuni's sure to sponsor us once I deliver this. Who am I kidding? I do need your help.
What are you trying to do?
These firepot spiders contain a highly unstable oil-like fluid. The dangers inherent to acquiring it make it very valuable indeed. I discovered a way to prevent the spiders from detonating. But even diffused, they're more than capable of killing me.
Can you siphon the oil if I disable
So
them?
you'll do it? Yes, of course! If you attract the spider's attention, I can use this tonal dampener to disarm their ignition coils. Just a simple matter of inverting their threat assessment array and... Sorry. I can get carried away sometimes.
Alright, you disable the explosions, I disable the spiders, then we give the oil to Varuni. Sounds easy enough. So now you just have to hit spiders.
Expertly done.
One down, free to go.
More oil. Excellent.
These as enemies are that challenging.
One more
So
and I
the
think
task
we've
is
got it.
easy even for a newer character. We need one more. I don't want to stray far because there's a sky shot. Well, I'll just get the sky shot now and venture out in search of another spider. One skill point gained. Oh, you can find a book outside here under the lean-to. Books also look different in the Clockwork City. Now, where is that lost spider? There's one.
And that's the last of it. Excellent.
Now we get to speak with Raynor.
Brilliant. We really made short work of those spiders, didn't we? Here, you can carry the oil.
Where should I take this firepot oil?
Take the oil to Varuni. Neramo said she has an office in the Clockwork Basilica. Hopefully this will be enough to earn a sponsorship. If you don't mind, I'll accompany you to the gate. Can't be too careful out here.
Oh, Raynor. Now, let's return to the city gates. I'm quite certain we arrived from here. Ish. Lilyanne was my first, like, real vampire character. I fiddled with her build for a long time. I'll leave a link to it in this video, both in the description and as a card when that option becomes available.
Thank you. Good luck in the Basilica.
Now we get to really enter the brass fortress. This place is so nice. I love it. Then again, is there a part in Elder Scrolls Online which I don't love? I don't think so.
Things have never looked worse.
I haven't seen Sulfur yet. Does he ever come out?
He concerns himself with the divine metronome, beyond simple understanding, unheeding.
Where am I going?
So
Oh, all the way there.
But shouldn't he help look after the city he created?
In silence.
I just played through this quest with Anuéll and still can't
Mysteries is
remember.
born curiosity. We must assemble our own truths, lest we forget its importance.
Up the stairs and into the tall building. Poetry collected. Quite a long book, actually. Like in the Elder Scrolls scale of things.
And just as I promised,
You
my
will find
assistant
Frost,
arrives.
Brownie, and Owl.
You brought a gift for our
Greeting,
sponsor.
Auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering?
Yes, explosive oil harvested from dangerous firepot spiders.
Firepot oil. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance.
How can I prove my mental fitness?
A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks.
Oh dear.
I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all.
All right. Naramo and I will find the proof you need.
Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
So, Varuni will tell us a lot more, but I think we will keep law to a minimum today. Now we speak with Naramo to advance in the
So,
quest.
ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details?
Yes, details would be nice.
Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatis.
Depository Documatis. Got it. What's the plan?
Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasill's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I am sure you're duly impressed.
So, you're going to guide a clockwork automaton into the building.
No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there. after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor.
Alright, I will meet you there.
If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle.
I suppose we're good. So there's an achievement in the Clockwork City.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
Yes, that Constable Baldon's done an admirable job.
Which
Even
requires
so,
you to
tarnished
kill
and exodromals
100
into the Basilica far too often.
Ewoks. Let's see if we can see one. In one stream I mentioned that a Skivaton pet would be the perfect thing. Oh, there's one. And I googled, and it turns out that Skivaton pets were available in the
How dare you, Cammy?
collector's
Your
edition
mother
or
wanted a better
whatever.
future for you.
Because of that
Some
totem,
sort of a
delusions of
special
grandeur told her
edition
fortune.
of the Clockwork
Do you really
City.
believe that?
She believed
I
it.
regret
Why can't you
not
see?
having
See
gotten.
what? That following the predictions of a deluded machine got my mother
Now
killed?
we enter the
I'll prove the
circle.
prognosticator is a fraud. See if I don't.
Uncertain if I pronounced that correctly. Doubt that. And as we enter the building, we are actually a Skivaton. Even as a small automaton, we need to be mindful of traps. Do we go this way or the other way? This way, perhaps. Straight, then left. East. This is. I think this is left. Ouch. Try not to die. Huh. Even as a Skivaton, I have no.
I'm seeing a lot of
recover.
interference.
Due to
Proceed carefully.
mechanism.
We can't risk damaging the Skivaton's data collector.
Oh no, another trap. I'm on fire. Now we need to get past these things. Oh dear. Do I pause here? I think I pause. Ouch. Oh dear.
Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence.
Well, this place is a little bit safer.
This depository should contain security documents and recordings. Search everywhere. When you find something, use a Skivaton to make a remote copy.
To search for evidence, we just use the logistics box. Quite simple. And as we are only a Skivaton, nobody pays any attention to us. Entering a ventilation crate will lead us to another room, which holds even more information we need to use. One more maintenance manifests.
That's it! Quickly, Assistant, direct the Skivaton to the exit. Then meet me there to examine the evidence.
Now we get to exit the place where they hold information. And as we do, we are once more a real girl. Naramo has...
How dare you, Kermit? Your mother wanted a better future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions
There
of
you are.
grandeur told her fortune.
All right.
Do you really believe
Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best.
How do you propose we find this BAL-167?
We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
BAL-167, Constable Baldon. I will track down Kirith and see what she's found. Now, in order to get to Kirith, we need to go to the Central Plaza, and we will go there just as soon as I've gotten more coffee. I will be right back. I have returned. Now to the Central Plaza.
What?
The bank in the Clockwork City is actually made of 2 stories. You can enter it from here, the upper level, and also through there-ish, the lower level. Very convenient.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something.
What have you learned?
I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Baldon will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone.
What do you want me to do with this?
I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Baldon's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him.
All right. I'll make my way to the loft and wait for your signal. The loft can be found here. Kind of. Now I am quite doubtful of whether or not I have been able to position myself correctly. Turns out I have. My skills never cease to amaze me. That was a joke. Oh no, Gareth! So as we observe, Aerith is knocked down and dragged away to an unknown location. Now we need to find her again. I got a pattern. I'm going to find this because my inventory is like so bloated. Lilyanne is my go-to character when I need to dig up gear from group dungeons. I think I've soloed Bungle Grotto 15,000 times with her. So, quite full inventory. Let's speak with Raynor.
There you are!
Hello.
Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you?
I'm sorry, but Constable Baldan's thugs knocked her out and dragged her off.
He what? How could she? We have to rescue her!
Yes, we do.
You don't have any idea where they took her, do you?
Not yet, but I'll find out. You tell Baroni and Nera.
Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah, not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place.
All right. I will find her, Raynor.
I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown.
Let's hurry up to Slagtown. Slagtown is actually just a corner in the Clockwork City, located right around the stables here. There was a delivery truck outside our window and it just left, and I only now realized just how loud it was.
How dare you, Khalid?
I hope it didn't
Your
cause
mother
us
wanted a better
interference.
future for you.
Because a factotum with delusions of
She
grandeur
would
told her
find
fortune.
people to
Do you really
speak with.
believe that?
She believed it. Why can't you?
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you.
I'm looking for a dark elf. Baldan's thugs might have dragged her through here. Do you know anything?
Feh! You outsiders are all the same. Cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on airs. You're no better than us.
Now we have the option to either intimidate or walk away. Let's intimidate. Would you still feel that way if I snapped both your legs?
And so you prove my point. Always trouble, always violence, and poor Saiba is caught in the middle. This on you. Baldan probably threw your friend into the fundament, a maze beneath the city. If you go after her, neither of you will come out again.
We might surprise you. Now we have learned that we need to go into the mechanical fundament. This is another part of the brass fortress. But unlike the city outside, the mechanical fundament is dangerous. You'll find enemies there. Let's go kill some of them.
Just do as I say, you skeever!
Reflecting. Reflecting.
Wait, what are you doing now?
I am
Reactor district.
not a large rodent, citizen.
What?
This skeever is a large rodent. I am not a
We
large
need
rodent.
to make our way here, so I'm going to get turned around. Low on health, so let's first. Brett didn't need any help. Oh, no. The Clockwork City is complete with a trial here in the mechanical fundament. I'm not really into trials, so I have not been there. I'll tell you what. Oops. After clearing all the enemies, we can continue deeper into the walls of the Brass Fortress. Find Karen. Well, that was easier than expected.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on.
Actually, I came down here to find you. We should leave.
You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated.
All right. We can look for him.
That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving.
Always ready. So, Lankin is the Khajiit we saw when we first entered Clockwork City. Or as we were getting ready to help Raynor with the exploding spiders. Here we need to examine campsites.
Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Is that a heavy sack? No, just an ordinary one. Let's continue. I thought it was just going to be one enemy. I can't recall if the mechanical fundament has traps. But, well, in any case, if you see a square tile on the floor, don't step on it. It will trigger something deadly. More enemies. And another campsite.
Decent hiding place, but no Lankin. We should keep looking.
We should keep moving. Here we find yet
Another empty
campsite.
camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere.
Argonian stool. Robbed. Uncertain if my crafting characters know that. Let's start.
This one
just in case.
Really? You'd think they just leave us alone?
I forgot to make certain I'm going in the right direction. It happens surprisingly often. Crates often use old ingredients for production. Everybody needs to eat, even stage 4 vampires. So
Here we go again.
I will food. Barrels, on the other hand, have a tendency of holding on ready-made drink. Don't need those, so I want them to.
Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently.
Another
we must be
campsite.
close.
This part of the quest always feels very, very long. Oh no, we killed a skeleton. I'm trying to avoid killing them because I find them adorable. I'm going in the wrong way. I should be going here. Nothing to loot except barrels. Lankin, we found you.
Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Now let's
Friend Kirith,
escape,
moons
escape,
above, please,
escape.
let's leave this dungy place.
Call us friends. I like it when they call us friends. Now we need to make our way downstairs through hobby. Well, that was convenient, actually. If not, a bit messy. moved faster than the map mark has, it seems.
Kirith! Thank goodness!
Luciana.
Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos. That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it.
I captured Kerath's abduction on this memory stone. Naramo has incriminating documents too.
Huh. You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion.
Certainly
Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Varuni. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable.
Now we also need to speak with Varuni.
That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose.
You think he knows more than he's letting on?
Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records, accessing derelict sections of the fundament. These aren't the acts of a simple Mer. Someone helped him. Now it's just a matter of finding out who.
Do you think he'll talk?
I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. You showed initiative, creativity, bravery, all qualities befitting a servant of Seht. You shall have my sponsorship.
Will you sponsor Naramo, Raynor, and Kerath as well?
Of course. Each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar in the Chancel of Records. It will add your name to the codices, and you'll be one of us. Again, you have my thanks.
You're quite welcome.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight. Enjoy prison, you scheming brat.
Oh, it seems I arrived just in time.
Naramo has a tendency of not helping much. Now we need to speak with the Clockwork Registrar. That we can find. Let's see. Back in the Brass Fortress. I was distracted by seaweed and thoughts of sushi. This way, everyone.
What is it?
Now, how did I manage that? No, wait. I'm confused. Oh, I wish I had a real sense of direction. Oh, here we are. Chancel of Records. A Clockwork Registrar is waiting for us here.
By the word, I wind the gears. Please state your business or depart.
I am here to register as a citizen.
Welcome, potential resident. Please speak your birth name, followed by the name of your sponsor.
Lilyanne Rose, Provost Barnui Arvel.
Dreaming. Torchbugs. Overturned jar.
Sponsorship confirmed and archived. The light of knowledge, Sotha Seal, welcomes you to the Brass Fortress. Go forth and create.
Oh, I like it when they say that. Go forth and create.
I'd say that all worked out splendidly.
Talk to Neramo.
As one journey ends, another begins. I imagine there's much more to discover here in Sothasil's Clockwork City.
So, what's next for you?
I can finally begin my exploration in earnest. Now that we've earned our citizenship, I can apply for excavation permits, antiquity transportation licenses. Oh dear. Come to think of it, I might not be able to begin for quite some time.
What about Raynor and Kirith?
They proved useful. Raynor's theories need some work, and Kirith's refusal to listen to reason caused me no small measure of anxiety. But on the whole, satisfactory. Provided that they follow my lead, I might call on them again in the future.
Take care of yourself, Neramo.
I value your service and partnership, Assistant. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. If I understand the bureaucracy correctly, I may be here in the Brass Fortress for a while. Feel free to seek me out, should you require my aid.
And thus we have completed the quest.
There you are. Good. We have much to discuss.
De Vaith Fear? Here? It is a true pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I imagine it is. Now be on your way.
Yes. Well, be seeing you, Assistant. Good day, Lord Fear.
Now we are
Come,
joined
we need
by
to talk.
someone famous. De Vaith Fear.
So you're a citizen now. Well done. I heard something about a constable tossing people down sewer drains. Even in this shrine to knowledge, drooling idiots bumble their way to power. Ludicrous. Moving on. I require your services once more.
What do you need?
It's Sothasil. Shortly after you and I parted company, I sought him out to discuss our Daedric artifact. I fear something is askew. His habits, his diction, the timbre of his voice, they've all changed, albeit subtly.
You think something's wrong with him?
Worse. Initially, I dismissed it as boredom, fatigue, or even the first signs of senility. But now, after observing him at length, I can say with certainty, this is not the Sothasil I know. There's Daedric mischief here, and we will root it out.
How do we go about doing that?
We will leverage your hard-earned citizenship to make inquiries. First, I will make it known that in light of your recent exploits, I offered to take you on as my aide, an offer you eagerly accepted.
Fine. How does me becoming your aide help us investigate Sothasil?
As the most powerful mage in the Brass Fortress, I find it difficult to have proper conversations with common folk. They grow silent at my approach, then whisper as I leave. An appropriate, but sadly uninformative display of deference.
So you want me to talk to the other aides?
Indeed. It's commonly understood that servants grumble about their masters, loudly, to those they consider equals. Ask them about Sothasil's recent behavior. I'm confident we'll find something of value tucked away in their churlish complaints.
All right. I will talk with the other aides.
You have questions, of course. Ask what you must. The forces at work here are cunning indeed. You should be prepared for anything.
Let's ask him a question, actually. I thought no one really knew Sothasil. How can you be certain that something is
He is
wrong?
inscrutable, but he's also unflinching. Seal always moves deliberately, quietly, and one step at a time, like clockwork. I have never once seen him divert from his course.
How has he
Until
diverted?
now. In the short time we've been here, he has twice adjusted city patrol routes and delivered 3 revisions to the fortress charter. Trust me when I say this is unprecedented. Sothasil never meddles like this.
Has he made any other changes?
That's for you to discover. Don't bother speaking with members of the Congress. Varuni's faith in Sothasil is unbreakable. Chancellor Gascoigne resents any threat to the status quo. And Luciana, well, let's just say she's been less than helpful.
So it turns out that Seht has been making changes in the Clockwork City. Let's see what others have to say about the way he conducts himself and his business. Businesses. I think. First person to speak with can be found in the Clockwork Basilica. Hello there.
You're Lord Fear's newest steward, huh? Could we talk later? If I don't finish this lamp inventory, Gascon will feed me to the fabricants.
Lamp inventory?
Yeah, Gascon must know how much I love doing paperwork. A few days ago, Seht the Seal ordered us to rip out all the lamps in here and replace them with less efficient ones. What kind of sense does that make? Who wants weaker lamps?
What are you doing with the old
A bunch of
lamps?
factotums loaded them onto a dolly and dumped them somewhere in the mechanical fundament. Hey, I know that look. If you're looking to poach a free lamp, don't bother. Gascon made us slag them all. And that's not even the worst part.
What is the worst
Half the old switches don't work with the new lamp, so we've had to manufacture new switches, and half the time the switches get installed backwards, which means we have to do it all over again.
Goodness.
Even the factotums don't know what they're doing.
That does sound frustrating, but...
And don't even get me started on the lamp assembly. Seht the Seal could have turned the fabricators to make the new lamps with a flick of his finger, but he demanded that we do it instead. Do you have any idea how complex the fabricators are?
I don't, but I really have to go. Good luck. Next person to speak with... Oh, they're all in the same building. How convenient.
Wonder, labor, create.
Hello there, friend.
So you're de Veithvir's new auxiliary, eh? Tough luck, friend. I've heard he's an insufferable bastard, but at least he's not Seht the Seal. Better to be turned into a guar than to serve the clockwork god.
You don't like working for Seht the Seal?
Not anymore. In the old days, sure. He was easy to please because he was never around. These days, he changes his mind about something every night. Constant meetings, new dictums daily, adjustments to factotum patrols. It's a nightmare.
Are you certain he hasn't always been this way? You said he was never around.
Trust me, this is unprecedented. I'm afraid something's wrong with his enhancements. Like he's having trouble regulating. He's a different person, I swear.
That does
Don't tell anyone I said this, especially Gascon. Blasphemy doesn't go over well nowadays.
Thanks for the information. I should go. Now the last person to speak with.
So you're the one de Veith tapped to be his aide in the Brass Fortress. Sorry to hear that. Provost Varuni's ancestors hail from House Telvanni, just like Lord Fear. But honestly, they couldn't be more different.
What's it like working for Provost Varuni?
Not as bad as you might expect. She's young, youth comes with impatience, but I've never felt unfairly judged, and she's generous with her praise. Honestly, if I had the choice between serving Varuni or Seht the Seal, I'd take Varuni every time.
Seht the Seal is difficult to work for?
Now more than ever. I don't pretend to understand his motives, but he's never been so demanding. One example? He insists that we turn all the lights down before he enters a room. Do you have any idea how difficult that is? It's maddening.
Is flipping switches that difficult?
Huh, flipping switches. That's rich. Each lamp has its own switch, and some lamps have multiple switches. And if that isn't bad enough, some switches control multiple lamps. He's a god, I know, but it shouldn't take a genius to turn on the lights.
That does sound frustrating.
Don't even get me started. Varuni might demand some obscure tome in the middle of the night or chide someone for leaving oil on the floor, but that's the worst of it. Seht the Seal exiled an auxiliary last week because she forgot to switch off a lamp.
Thanks for letting me know all that. I should...
Right, don't let me keep you. I can't imagine how demanding de Veithvir must be. Better you than me, that's for sure. Keep your nose to the cogs and you'll be fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to flip 24 switches again.
Well, that does sound rather concerning. Well, cause for concern.
Were you treated well by the menials? I assume they battered you with complaints. What have you learned?
So the Sill is definitely behaving strangely. He's made lots of odd demands.
Yes, well, I could have told you that. That's why I sent you here after all. What kinds of demands? Be specific.
He makes the servants darken rooms before he enters and demanded that some lamps be replaced.
The lamps in the locutorium, yes? The large assembly room over there? The auxiliaries and factotums have been laboring in there day and night ever since we arrived. Curious. What could lights have to do with this? Well, there's only one way to find out.
Expose him to the light?
Impressive. I assumed I'd have to explain it to you. Of course, this requires a functional lamp. I assume he ordered them destroyed. Speak to that high elf of yours, Neramo. The dark elf as well. We need one of these lamps repaired and operable.
All right. I'll go find Neramo and Raynor. Neramo and Raynor are waiting for us conveniently nearby. Because I said conveniently, I'm quite certain I will end up misplaced.
Best price is here.
Wow, didn't get lost.
Ah, I hope to see you again, Assistant. Pray tell, what did Devaith Fear have to say? I fear that he and I might have gotten off to a poor start. Did he ask about me? Any mention of my many exploits?
Actually, Devaith wants you and Raynor to help me with an important task.
Raynor? Surely this is something I can handle myself. Impressing Devaith Fear could greatly increase my standing in the Dwemerich scholarly community. Tell me, what does Lord Fear ask of me? Us?
He wants us to build a lamp, one that's identical to the lamps removed from the locutorium.
He just wants us to build a lamp? What an odd request. No matter. I would be happy to offer my ample expertise, provided you let Devaith Fear know that I did so. First things first. I need to study one of the lamps we're supposed to recreate.
An aide told me they tossed the old lamps into the fundament. We should start there.
Is it true they summoned Balreth to defeat the Daggerfall army at
Into the
Darwin's
fundament. Yet again. There are quite a few doors to the fundament this time. We will take the closest one. So, we need to find pieces to a broken lamp. Examine broken lamp.
Some kind of tubular housing. Probably meant to protect a glass interior? Difficult to say.
Another one can be found close by.
A complex filament of some kind. The weaving on this fiber, it must be machine-made. I should be taking notes.
4 pieces in total, and I just missed one.
Look at the apertures on this. It must be some kind of modulator that changes the nature of the light. Fascinating.
Last one.
Some kind of compressor. For funneling a gas, perhaps? Interesting. Compressors, filaments, housings, modulators. Yes! I think I understand what these discarded lights have in common.
I'm listening.
Unlike the other lamps, these compress some kind of geodic gas into metal tubes. Then modulate the light to create another kind of illumination that mortal eyes cannot see. Invisible light! Remarkable! The potential applications are limitless.
So, can you recreate one of these lights?
Yes. With Raynor's assistance, I believe we can recreate this lamp without much difficulty. Of course, you'll need to procure the requisite parts.
Of course.
These are all broken beyond repair. What do you plan to do with this light, exactly?
We plan to use it on Sotha Sill. I'm not exactly certain how that will happen.
You plan to do what? Oh dear. Well, this seems like a terrible idea. But I shall rely upon you and Lord Fear to protect me. Here's a list of the components I'll need. Once you've acquired them, meet me in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Good luck.
You too. Now we need to collect pieces. We get 3 areas to explore. These ones hold clockwork filaments, but this one only has a particular piece. Let's go to that one first. If memory serves, the piece can be found in the lower. Memory did it serve correctly. All enemies in the this place drop clockwork filament. So let's go get that sky shard actually. Up. Stuck. Here we go. So, let's find enemies to slay. Three needed, 2 needed. One more. Done. Now to collect a lamp cube. I think we needed to purchase that from someone in Slacktown. I have questions. One of them is, where are the stairs? I could, of course, just travel to the Way Shrine in the Brass Fortress, but Is this an exit? I must certainly hope so. No. Ah, stairs. Up the stairs and into the light. Hopefully. Oh, now I see a door. What a relief. This way? Yes. When seriously misplaced, just follow someone. Eventually, a friend will lead you out. Here we go. Yes. Lamp tube can be obtained from a person quite close to the way shrine. But before we go there, I'm going to get more coffee. I will be right back.
Fine goods at fair prices.
Now to collect the lamp tube. Here you can also pick up Clockwork City Main.
I hope we didn't lose another one.
Now there's the look of someone on the hunt for something specific. You've come to the right place, friend. I've got a bit of everything. What can I get you?
Do you have any lamp tubes like the one in the locutorium?
As a matter of fact, I acquired some of those just a few days ago. Apparently, someone's tossing out the old lighting to make way for the new. They're not easy to come by anymore, though. What's your offer?
Here we have the option to either part with some gold or persuade. I'm an associate to Provost Varuni. If you do me a favor, you're doing her a favor.
Varuni Arvel? Well, that changes everything. Any friend of Varuni's is a friend of mine. Why don't you take this tube on the house? Just let Varuni know how helpful I was, all right? And that I'm pretty good looking. Well spoken, too. Deal?
I'll be sure to let her know. And now we deliver the parts to Anuéll, who is sorry. Uncertain, actually, if Neramo is. Sorry. Yes, waiting for us in the Hall of Refined Techniques. Here you can also find a unique feature to the game. The Clockwork City is the only place that holds a transmute station. A natural one. This can also be purchased from the Crown Store, and many guild halls have one. But yes, the only one in the actual game.
Ah, you've returned! Excellent! Raynor and I have cobbled together a serviceable frame for the lamp. All we need now are the components I sent you to acquire. Were you successful?
Yes, everything that was on your list.
Wonderful! I'm confident this lamp will conform to the exact specifications of the lamps they removed, provided Raynor didn't make any miscalculations. So, would this be the time to inform Devaith Fear of our success? Or mine, specifically?
Yes, I will let Devaith know we'll be ready soon.
Excellent, excellent! No need to return here, of course. Kirith should be back straight away, and I'll have her run the completed lamp over to the locutorium as soon as it's ready. See you soon, assistant.
See you soon. Now we get to talk to Devaith Fear.
They give Anuéll all the credit, but I know it was you who ended Morlock's terror.
Devaith can be found here in the Clockwork Basilica. Right by the door.
Ah, I was beginning to worry. Not about you, of course. These apostles have been circling me like cliff racers. Looking for an autograph, no doubt. So tiresome. I take it you were successful in learning about these lights and constructing a new one?
Yes, Neramo and Raynor constructed a working lamp. Kirith will deliver it soon.
Well done. I assume you discovered the special property of these lamps. Why does my dear friend Seal go to such lengths to avoid them?
Neramo believes they emit some kind of invisible light.
Invisible light? Fascinating. To help with factotum navigation, perhaps? Huh. No matter. Further inquiry must wait. Now is the time for action. I will request a congressional assembly. Plant your lamp on the balcony above, then return to me.
All right. I'll get the lamp into position on the balcony.
Did you say something about putting the lamp on the balcony? We might have a problem.
Oh dear.
Raynor and that annoying high elf finished your lamp, but there's a problem. On the way here, I overheard an aide complaining about some new security measures Sotha Seal put in place. Looks like the balcony is under heavy guard now.
So I'll have to sneak past guards to get the lamp into position.
Looks that way, unless you want blood on your hands, of course. But that might complicate our sponsorship a smidge, yeah? Just be quick and quiet, like me. You'll be fine. Here's the lamp, good luck.
Thanks for the warning, Kirith. Now we have to do some serious sneaking in order to get the lamp into place. Oh yes, I have to sneak in order to trespass or steal something. This is caused by an add on because I got like seriously annoyed with accidentally stealing things from merchants. There are quite a few like placed items in the game located inconveniently next to guild traders and such. This add-on, no accidental stealing, helps you not accidentally steal those things. Now, friend, are you quite done with the gods there? Place, lamp, and exit. Same way you came in. Quickly, like a bunny rabbit. Back to Clockwork City. Didn't even get a bounty this time. Yay.
The Clockwork City welcomes you.
I convinced Sotha Seal that the Congress requires yet another lecture on the sanctity of clockwork automata. He eagerly agreed. Seemed almost giddy about it. It was unsettling. Is all in readiness?
Yes, I placed the lamp and everything is
Good.
prepared.
Seal's lecture should begin any moment now. Stand ready to activate the lamp. I'm reasonably certain that something will happen, but the specifics elude me. I guess this is what uncertainty feels like. What a novel change of pace.
Now, let's go see what happens. This way, everyone.
Serve as an extension of my divine will. Accost them.
It's Sotha Seal.
Accost me. In the past, I have encouraged a child's curiosity and accepted minor blasphemies. But my generosity has limits. Know this. Any servant of the Clockwork God found tinkering with factotums shall face severe sanction.
Now, to activate the lamp, we just use the lamp activation panel.
And controls. My is absolute.
What is that?
Oh no!
What's happening?
It wasn't Sotha Seal, but his shadow.
After him!
That's Jason.
Someone seize that imposter!
I am the Clockwork God. You will kneel before me. Kneel.
Don't stand in the red area. This is good. Oh, you should kill him. Oh, I don't want to.
Curse you, outsider. I will return.
Oh my. That was ominous.
I haven't the time to discuss this, Varuni. Wittingly or unwittingly, Lord Seht no longer serves the people of Clockwork City. Now, if you will excuse me.
Gascon, where are you going? When news of this gets out, we need to issue a statement or at least gather the Congress for an emergency session.
I have urgent matters to attend to. Make whatever statement you like. I will...
That was enlightening. To think I've been speaking to Sotha Seal's shadow all this time. It seems so lifelike. Far more advanced than my own, I'm sorry to say. Fascinating. It really is too bad we'll all be dead soon.
What? Dead how?
Well, I don't mean to alarm you, but I will be frank. If an imposter sits upon the throne aligned and learns how to wield the power of this place, a cataclysm will follow. We may yet discover a way to avert this disaster, but the chances are slim.
So, what do we do?
Stay with Varuni. With Sotha Seal exposed as an imposter, the Congress will fall into turmoil. In such chaos, dark truths always float to the surface. Pray they do so quickly. I have other inquiries to make. Stay vigilant. We will meet again soon.
Take care of yourself, Tibea.
My dear Lord Seht, what happened to you?
Talking to Varuni will
I can
complete
scarcely
the quest.
believe what we just witnessed. How could this happen? How could a shadow masquerade as Lord Seht? The Father of Mysteries would never let such a thing happen. There must be another explanation.
Tibea Fear knew something was wrong with Sotha Cell. We had to determine the cause.
Fear, of course. Always the iconoclast. I'll bet he's snickering at us even now. It doesn't matter. I appreciate your diligence. This has been a profoundly upsetting ordeal, but we must move forward. We must find the real Lord Seht.
Seems like Chancellor Gascon has worries of his own.
Yes. He was acting strangely, wasn't he? He always chafed under Lord Set's rule. Now he finally has a pretext to seize control, and he slinks away like a broken basilisk. Curious. Too curious.
What do you suggest we do?
The real Lord Seht will aid us eventually, I know it. In the meantime, we must do for ourselves. Thank you for everything you've done. It appears we'll have to do a lot more before this is through.
And thus we have completed
Classic Gascon. Damn you, Gascon.
Third part of the main quest. I will continue from this part with Anuéll next week. For now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now. I will return next Thursday at 2 p.m. But before that, I have just remembered that today is the day when Witches' Festival begins. I haven't made a single video about the Witches' Festival, so I'm going to do that today. So, be prepared. There might be another video for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all later. Ta!